Loyd Wasson. Originally from Vegas, but right now I live in San Jose. My philosophy in Raw is that it's a game of poker, so if you're familiar with poker, it's like poker with almost basically perfect information. And you already know what everybody's going to bet, you already know like where you're at. And so my main consideration is that I think I take to the game that other people maybe don't take is I need to be convinced not to call Raw. I find calling Raw is the most powerful play in the game. It puts you on the button, as you know, for a poker term. It gives you control of the board, and it forces your opponents to make hard decisions. It's very important to call Raws early if you have low numbers in front of you, and also it's not bad to have low numbers going into Epoch 2 and 3. Having low numbers allows you to put your low numbers out there, forcing other people to take them. It also allows you to grab the high numbers early and often. Try to have high numbers at the end, but it's not the be all end all. You don't have to focus on one thing. You can diversify, or you can sacrifice some things. I like to sacrifice pharaohs sometimes, but I've seen pharaohs win games. So no one tile is like way more powerful than another. Also, just take your time and think about what the points are, what points are available, what points you could get. If drawing a tile, how much will it improve your game? You know, if I need a new pharaoh, how many more points are you going to get with that pharaoh? How many more points will you get if you get this one particular civilization tile? And then maybe keeping track and knowing which civilization tile and how many of those of that tile are left. It's maybe a little bit harder for some people to remember all that stuff, but if you can, that will help you just have better information. It is a game of luck. It is a very luck-based game, but like poker, with practice and with patience, you can win more than you lose, and that's really what it comes down to. Is that you can push your luck, and you should push your luck if you're losing. But if you're not losing, stick with your tight game, keep your points, score as many points as you can when you can, and you should win more often than you lose. I think the biggest pitfall is not calling Raw enough. Even at the high level players, I still think they don't call Raw enough. I think that they, like in my final game, I was out way before anybody else. I knew I had the points, I had the winning points. Everybody else was then in a very tough position. They knew I was winning. I had all my tiles gone. There was another player who still had even 2 tiles left, 2 numbers, when I went out. But there's only a few suns left to be drawn. And they get into a position where, especially in a bigger game when you have 4 players, you can use your other opponents. You know that they're going to have to bid too, so you don't have to necessarily do the job. You know, get your points, play tight, and then sometimes you gotta just go for the luck. Ticket to Ride, how
you feeling about that?
I grinded Ticket to Ride.
Yeah,
I've played so many hours of Ticket to Ride.
Nice.
I just went to bed. I was forget it. I'm not going to practice. I'm going to bed.
Great.
So we'll see. But I'm sure everybody's played a million games of Ticket to Ride, and I got as good a chance as any, I think.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Thank you.